Alright, Tracy, here we go with your 18th scale Ford Mustang, or as you've been calling it, the Copstang. I think it's a 2015. And you have to excuse my congestion. I sneezed once and now it feels like I can't even breathe. So you have to deal with it for a little bit. Excuse me. Anyway, 18th scale. As you can see, the door is still open. Hood still opens. Trunk still opens. If I can get my foot, here we go. So everything's still just like it was as far as that goes. Interior we'll go over in a minute. I did some work in the interior, added some things. As for the battery, I mentioned to you it wouldn't fit in the trunk. Like I said, I used to own a Mustang, so like nothing fits in the trunk on those for real. So why should it be any different with a model? If you stick your screwdriver or something under the edge of this motor a little bit, pop it up, this piece will come out, the fake motor. And this is where the battery is located underneath. So just a 9-volt battery, easy enough to change. And pop this back in here real quick. Put in the driver's side of the motor first. And it will snap in place. If I can see what I'm doing, there we go. And snap it back in. Everything shuts back down. You mentioned something about the siren running when you turn the car on. So I've got that fixed where that will happen. If you can see underneath the car right here is a white switch. And here is your siren selection tone selector button right here to the driver's side. So when you first turn the power on, man, I feel like I'm underwater. Probably sound like it too. When you first turn the power on this, it's going to siren's going to start immediately, and then of course you can turn that with the button. I'll go ahead and let that happen here real quick. So here it comes on, and then again you can just press it. Each press gives you a different tone. Go ahead and turn it completely off. We'll go over the lighting real quick. Flashing headlights, if you can see it for everything else going on. Your push bar added 2 red and blue alternating strobes here. And then also on the sides of the push bar, you have them firing to the side as well on each side. So at the very edge of it, firing to the sides. The fog lights, you have a red and blue strobe. They triple flash and wig wag. I won't pick up the separate strobes be able to, but you'll see the lights firing there. I think I did say the flashing headlights. You can definitely see those. Above your rear view mirror, front visor there, you have 2 strobes. Red and blue there. You can also see the back of your radar unit along with the antenna here on the dash mounted inside. Red and blue strobe light bar on the roof. Go right here to the side. The red and blue strobe in the rear window. Go on here to the back. Flashing tail lights. And at the bottom of the reverse light, I have a red and blue alternating strobe. The rear window, you have your yellow traffic bars that I put in there for you. A couple of different patterns with that. Then on each side of it, a red and blue strobe. Block out my overhead shop light here. Come on around to the other side. Of course, same deal with the red and blue strobe in the top corner of the window. And of course, you can see your other flashing headlight, blue strobe at the fog light here, and then your red and blue strobe in the push bar. The interior, I moved the shotgun and the AR-15 to the front. You can see I glued those or attached those there, mounted those to the floorboard. You can see some of the radio work. I relocated the monitor in there. Swung it around and pointing to the driver a little bit more. Did some highlighting on the dash. Spin this around here to this side a little bit. I meant to mention rear antenna for the radar up here in the top corner of the rear window. Here you can see the interior a little better. Again, I did some painting on the radio equipment. You can see the remote for the land there for the radar unit. I even added the cables and stuff for the antenna for the radar and the radar unit itself. So I added those in there for you. And of course your spotlights that you asked for. Wish I could have done something a little bit better with those. Like I said, I was hoping to find the plastic ones. I couldn't find them. I told you the friend of mine that used to make those doesn't make them anymore because of some issues with family, but hopefully I can get to those soon. So I had to use the pot metal ones. So anyway, there you have it. Again, if you want to start the siren back up, you can. Just pressing that button once. Start going through all the tones. So there you have it. The antennas I will send back. You mentioned those. I'll just send those back. There's no reason to attach them because they'll probably come off. So I don't want to even attempt that. You can glue those on where you want to, and I'll get those back to you when I send the car. I have everything back in the package for you. So Tracy, I appreciate it. Appreciate the patience. I'm sure you're going to like it. And appreciate the order, sir. Thank you very much.